Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Qasim, Multan Public School and College. I am fine and I hope you are also fine. Now today, class O level 10, subject computer, teacher's name Muhammad Qasim Qureshi. Now we start the chapter number 12, data structures, arrays and using pre-release material. In this chapter, we learn about the declaration of one-dimensional array, the use of one-dimensional array, the use of a variable can an index in an array, reading and writing values in an array using a for to next loop and using a pre-release material. This is the very important concepts about the data structure. Data structure is very important for the arrays. Counting is also used with repeating. The counter increased by one only the loop is repeated. Counting items are events in another most frequently used programming techniques. Selection is a very useful technique allowing data items to be picked out according to the given criteria. Sequence statements are followed in a sequence, so the order of the statements in a program is very important. And also you know the basic data types. Integers is a positive or a negative whole number. Real number is a positive or a negative number. Character is a variable or a statement of a type of a character. String, character means single character. String means complete string of the variable. Name, address, and also these things. Now to move on to the next topic, introduction. Introduction. One of the advantages of using computer system is their ability to accurately repeat the same task many times. For example, producing electricity bills or calculating exam scores. In order to do this, programs are written with loops for repetition to work with a list of similar items. So to avoid this mistake, to return light number of items of same quantity used with the array. These lists are identified by the use of a single name, and each item in the list can be found by an index number showing the place in the list. This type of list is called one-dimensional array. The items in the list are the elements of the array. If you open your book, page number 163, we show a consecutive number of lists in the number of colors. Shows name of the array, color, place in the array 2, represents by an arrows. Blue color shows in 1, green color, blue 1. Color in within bracket 1 is a variable name, shows the color blue. Color within variable 2 shows a green. Color within a bracket 3 shows a yellow. Color within a bracket 4 shows a purple. Color within a bracket 6 shows red color. Color within bracket 7 shows a black color. Color within bracket 8 shows a white color. This is a list or a one-dimensional array of the name of the array. This is very important. Index number and also shows the color. If you have a number of students of your class 30, then your index number moves on from 1 to 30. If your number of students is 100, then show the index number 1 to 100. Only represent the name of the array and then represents its value, which is shows the representation from 1 to 100, 1 to 20, 1 to 1000. Also, if you enter all the students of the marks of the school, then you set the array of 1 to 1000. Then this will easily to be understood, and like this only variable name is only 1. Variable name is marks, only students here what. Now arrays, one-dimensional array. In order to use one-dimensional arrays in a computer program, you need to consider what the array is going to be used for. So it can be given a mechanical, meaningful name. If you enter the name marks, then you show the number of arrays marks. If you enter the address, then you show the variable name is address. If you enter the total marks, represent the total marks in also meaningful name. How many names are going to be stored? So the size of the array can be determined. So first you determine the size of the array is very important. If you had of 30 students, then represent the index value is 1 to 30. If you entered the 1000 students, then you enter the index value is 1 to 1000. Do you enter, and there also be consecutive locations to be made by the computer itself. What sort of data to be stored so that array can be appropriate data type? This is very important. You also know the data types of the computers: integer numbers, real numbers, character numbers, string numbers. This also will be showed in the data when you enter in the array. This is very important. For example, if one-dimensional array for all the students, test marks in a class where to be set up. Example is the array name is student mark test. Number of items is equal to number of the students in the class. This could be constant, no students. Whole number need to be stored. Data type integers. Constant is equal to number of students is equal to 30. Variable student mark test is equal to new array number of students plus 1. This is also the increment of this array. Use hello it is. Import the array, and for example, if one-dimensional array for all the students, test marks in a class was to be set up. Array name, number of items to be entered in the array, whole number also is it is. Now do the activity 12.1 using the high level programming languages that your school has chosen. Find out about arrays. Is the first element of 1 to 0, 1 or 0? How do you declare the size of an array? Can you declare the type of the array? Declare an array to store the test marks for a class of 30 students. This is very important. Use any language, Python, JavaScript or basic language or C language. Any language do you easily understand, then you do it yourself and then send it to me. I also now using a variable as an index in an array. In order to repeat the same task many times for all the items in a list, each item needs to be referred to in the same way using the index number for each element of the one-dimensional array. If a variable is used for this index number, then the same code can be reused for each item. Student mark test is equal to counter is equal to integer type input within brackets. Please enter the mark. This is the format of a Python language. Yes. Now this is same thing is to be done in a JavaScript, like here student mark test within bracket counter is equal to window dot prompt within bracket please enter the mark. Then student mark test is counter is equal to phrase integer student mark test count is a JavaScript using a variable as an index in an array. This allows the several arrays to be used together with the same index number to show related information. For example, each student could sit more than one test and the name and the gender of the student could also be recorded. In JavaScript, first student name counter is equal to window prompt, enter student name, student gender counter window prompt, enter student gender, student mark test counter window prompt, enter student mark for test, student mark for test counter window prompt is this also. This is the JavaScript. And also you open your book at page number 165. This is explained on the book, on your note, on your book. So to do activity 12.1, array is a basic concept of the computer, one dimensional array, introduction, very important. And also you do the pre-release material which is come, and then we'll discuss with you. I think you understand. If you have any query, then your discussion with me on the next day. Thanks.